Hello, everyone. I hope everyone is having a fabulous day. If you would love to share this live, I highly recommend. If you have any friends or family that you feel like that's kind of lost and they need some motivation, feel free to share this live with them. You see, today what we're going to talk about deeply is we're going to talk about how to get ourselves out a time loop. And we're going to talk about it in different ways. And I'm going to also bring people on the live to see how I can help them be the vessel to help them get out a time loop and get them into a new timeline, you see. So if you guys feeling called to be on this live or feeling any friends or family should be on this live, feel free to share this live with them, you see. But let's get into this deeply. How to get ourselves out the time loop. First, the number one thing you want to do, and before I kind of get into things, you guys are driving, feel free just to listen. And if you're not driving and you're chilling and you're just relaxing, I highly recommend getting notes because I think this is going to be something that you guys want to note take on, you see. Now, let's get into this more deeply. So how to get yourself out a time loop. What you want to do to get yourself out of time loop, where do you feel stuck at? Let's say you're trying to get more into your purpose or your calling. What can you do to get in your calling? What can you do to get more in your purpose? What can you do to align yourself into that job? What you want to do, what you want to reflect on, what you want to see, what is holding me back that I'm not seeing? You want to start seeing what is going on in your life that you feel like you got to stop doing. You know that is holding you back. This person, this energy, whatever you are doing, what is holding me back? Is it a man or is it a woman? Is it what I'm watching? Is it what I'm eating? Is it what I'm doing every day? These are the things I want you guys to start thinking about, reflecting on, and realizing what are you doing right now that is holding you back. I want you guys to think about that. And if you guys want to put it in the comments, feel free. What is holding you back? For you to be in your highest timeline, for you to be showing up for yourself and for your family in the way you need to. What is holding you back? And if it's a man, let's say it's a man or it's a woman, why are they holding you back? Are you settling? Are you not accepting? Or are they reflecting in some of you that you're trying to hide from? See it. Realize it. Make the shift. You see. Also, some other ways you can do this to see what's holding you back. What is your astrology? What is your life path number? These are other ways we're going to do that. And this is how we're going to get this on today. So once I start bringing people on the live, I want you guys to tell me your birthday. And we're going to tap into that deeply. Because once you know your birthday, you know your astrology, you will see what the astrology or the life path is trying to give you so you can be in your highest reality. Because this was source of all this is want us to be in our highest reality. However, for us to be in our highest reality, we have to go through some certain things. Sometimes we have to go through our lessons. We have to go through some lessons from our relationship with a significant other. Sometimes we have to go through our relationship realization with our mother and our father. So if you're having mommy trauma, mommy issues, daddy issues, father issues, I'm going to tell you right now, if you're still having these issues, it's going to be hard for you to really fully be in your highest timeline. Are you still playing victim to mommy? Are you still playing victim to father? If you're playing victim to mommy, victim to father, inner child is wounded. So inner child is not going to be in the higher timeline. Inner child is going to want to be seen. Inner child is want to be acknowledged. You see. So what you want to do is ask your inner child, even if you're on the live right now, What do I need? What is holding us back? And see what your inner child was telling you. Is it imposter syndrome? Is it we feel abandoned? Is it we feel unworthy? Is it we feel overwhelmed? Is it we don't feel seen? Now, let's say if it's not you, it's you not feeling seen. Why are you not seeing you? Go back to your first subconscious where you didn't feel seen. And once you go back and you see why you wasn't seen, this is when you want to shift that timeline, shift that energy of seeing yourself in that old timeline, and it will shift this timeline. And this is how you quantum shift. You see, if this is making sense to you guys, put a 1-1 in the chat. If this is, you guys are understanding what I'm saying. Because this is how we can shift. It's a lot of people collectively, and I don't even want to say a lot. I want to say it's some people collectively feel like they are not in joy. There's some people in this collective don't feel like they are in unconditional love of themselves. There's some people in this collective that don't feel like they in unconditional love with their significant other. It is some people in a collective that feel like it's so much more like they can be experiencing and be doing, but something is holding them back because they fearing the power. If this is you, it's time for us to awaken. It's time for us to move into this shift. It's time for us to stop playing. It's time for us to stop playing. It's time for us to see things for what it is and move on so we can be in our quantum jump, our highest timeline, you see. So, another thing that I want to give you guys, people who are learning astrology or understand astrology, I want you to see in your chart where you have a lot of placements. Wherever you have a lot of placements, you got a lot of placements in the 4th house. You got a lot of placement in the 4th house. Your biggest challenge is going to be your family and home. If you feel like you're stuck, if you feel like you have repetitive patterns, look at your 4th house. Look at your family and home, because the 4th house is family and home. If you have a lot of going on in your 8th house, the 8th house is life, death, sexual energy. Where are you struggling in that area? Are you feel like you're living in life? Do you feel like you're dying? Do you have control over your sexual energy? And if you're not, this is something you need to figure out. You want to master Scorpio. You want to see the mastery of Scorpio in your, not in your house, but you want you to see what the mastery of to embody Scorpio. You want to embody that. You want to overcome that. You want to conquer that. Because once you conquer that, that power don't have power over you. You see, that biggest challenge that you have mastery over it now. You see, and this is how you can help people. This is what you can teach people. This is what you can bring into fruition for people. Because anybody in this reality, if you are going to be in your purpose and you are going to be teaching, if you are going to be speaking, if you are going to be helping, you're going to be helping from the experience you went through in this earthly reality. So if you went through mommy trauma, and you went through a lot of energy of mommy, you're probably going to help people with mommy trauma. Did you go through sexual molestation? You're probably going to help people with sexual molestation. Did you go through where a man beat you and a man abused you? You're probably going to help women that went through the experience of being beaten or abused by man. So look at what is the repetitive thing that happened in your life. Have you overcame that yet? And if you haven't, it's time for you to do the practical things to overcome that. And once you do the practical things to overcome that, you become the teacher of that. And once you become the teacher of that, you become the embodiment of that alchemy from that. If this is making sense to you guys, put a 1-1 in the chat. I want to see if this is making sense. Because I want us to understand what getting out a time loop means, you see. Is it the place that you live? Do you feel like you're in a time loop? Do you feel like you're stuck? If you feel like you're stuck and living at the place that you're living, What is the environment you need to change in the environment you're living in? Or do you need to change the environment you are staying in? If you need a change of living from Arizona and you need to go to Washington, it's time to make that shift to Washington. We need to start thinking about how I can get to Washington. What is in Washington that I need to tap into? What is in Washington? What is the abundance? What is the things that I need to do so I can get to Washington? Because it's something calling me to go to Washington. It's something calling me to go out the country. Something telling you I need to move out the country. Move out the country. Make sure you do this practical. Make sure your money right. Make sure your kids are right. Make sure your kids are aligned to do this. Or if you can move by yourself, or you want to just move with your significant other, make sure everything's aligned for this to happen. Go with the momentum. If you have momentum that you need to move into something, you need to change into something, it's time for you to do it. If you feel like your food is holding you back, you feel like you eating Popeyes, you eating chicken nuggets, you eating McDonald's, you eating Taco Bell, if you doing these things, and you feel like you feeling low, you feeling lazy, you feel like you don't want to do nothing, you just want to watch TV all the time, you probably feel like you're in a time loop because the food that you're eating got you thinking differently. You know what I mean? You want to eat higher. You want to eat different. You want to eat food that's alive. You know what I mean? If you want to feel alive, you need to eat food that's alive. If you don't feel alive, you need to get your body in a way that you feel alive. Start working on your body. You work on your mind. You work on your food. You work on your body. You work on your soul. You're going to start making those shifts. You're going to start making those shifts. Are you a content creator and you having, let's say, a creative block? You don't know what's the content you need to tap into. Go into the meditation in the morning. Set the intentions. To talk to yourself, talk to your guides, sit with yourself, listen. What is the content I need to create? Listen, observe, listen, not think, listen to the source, listen to the channel, connect with your breath, breathe, and let what spirit show you come online. Another way you could do this, people who tap in with oracles. Tap in with the oracle. What do I need to know for the day? Listen to what they told you in the morning and see how it unfolds in out the day. These are things you can do to get you to shift, to get you out your way so you can get in your highest way. Smokey, why would you not want to be aligned with the Most High? I want to bring another revelations that a lot of people are in right now. Some of you guys, some of us are in a sexual time loop. Let's talk about it. Sexual time loop. Kundalini time loop. Are you a person that any time that you're vibrating high or you're doing the things that you need to do or you feel bored, you go back to something with Kundalini and you're just releasing? What is your relationship with Kundalini? Are you doing it just to have a high, just to release? If this is you, if you're doing this, this is letting you know you're not using your highest form of power in a way that can serve you for your highest purpose of all. Use it for your highest purpose of all. Let me get you guys to get some things. Are you a person that watching websites, porn? You see, you watching it, I'm not judging, but I want you guys to get something. If you watching that and it becomes consistent and you have to watch that, when you're in the act of it, it will not feel the same. You see, this is for man and woman. If you was exposed to this when you was a kid, you could be potentially hypersexual. Let's talk about it. You see, the highest form of any energy, we got 10 stimuli. You see, the highest stimuli of all is sexual energy. Of all. You see, that's the one, that's the one, that's the three. You see, mommy, daddy, create life. That brings the kid, you see. But if you're using it in a way to create life or create a kid or create things in your purpose, you see, you're using it in a lower form, you see. Is this you? I want you guys to think and reflect on this, you see. Or if you're connecting with your significant other, what are you bringing in when you are in the act of that? Are you thinking about what you want? Are you thinking about what you desire with your partner, you see? Are you giving it in a way that gives them unconditional love, you see? Or are you doing it just to release? Are you doing it just to feel unease? Are you doing it because the only value you see of yourself is that? You see. Are you attracting men or women that is that? You see. Is it a pattern of that? You see. Why is this so significant? Because Kundalini sexual energy is the highest power, you see. This is what Kobe Bryant was trying to get us with the Mamba, you see. It's Kundalini. You got to know how to transmute it, anchor it, embody it. And this is how you can shift your reality drastically. You see, this is what Kobe did. This is why he was a master in basketball. He was a master of the body. He was a master of the mind. You see, Life Path 11, you see. He was bringing in mastery so we all can see. So he can bring inspiration, you see. He was giving us the codes. And we look at these codes and look at it a certain way and we move in these ways. And we act in this way. We have to be that or more from that way. Because this was the act of Kundalini, the act of sexual energy, the act of him being in his dream. And this is how he manifests his reality. And this is what we all can do. This is what we all can tap into. But the thing that you want to do and the thing that you have to see yourself. You have to see your Fibonacci sequence. You got to see your pattern. You got to see, are you doing the same thing over and over and you're getting nowhere? And it's putting you in insanity. If you're seeing something, you have to release that and replace it with something of a habitual pattern that's going to get you something that you want to move into. If this is making sense, this is resonating, if y'all getting what I'm putting down, put a 1-1 in the chat. What about using it in meditation to find your higher self? Yes, you can do this in your meditation. So what you want to do to connect with your higher self, to connect with your highest timeline, connect with who you want to be in this avatar body. Because we are all characters. What is a character you want to be? So what you want to do to tap into meditation, to tap into your higher self, to tap into your whoever you want to be in this reality, you want to take yourself to the white space. Take yourself in your white space. You close your eyes. You see yourself. You feel yourself. You see yourself, feel yourself in that white space. Once you see yourself, feel yourself in that white space, I want you to become that person that you want to be. Let's say you want to be, source, what is an example we can give these people? Let's say we want to be a life coach. We want to give people life lessons. So if this was me and I wanted to do that, I will go to the white space, see myself, feel myself in that white space, and I will become that life coach, that master life coach. And I will pull from my feet up in that white space, and I'm becoming that now right now. I am that life coach right now. I see myself as that life coach. I feel myself as that life coach. I'm being myself in that life coach right now. And once I'm done with the meditation, I am that. And what you want to do after that is to do things that represent that until you're fully that. And then you will be a master of that. And you don't even have to think of how to be that. You are being that. That's a divine feminine philosophy of how they be source. No matter if you are a masculine vessel or feminine vessel. This is the energy of feeling. That's the key. You might think something, but when you feel something, you cannot knock what you feel. Even if what you feel and you're not interpreting what you feel what you feel. So once you feel who you want to become, you have to be that. And you do that consistently. You have to be that. You have to be that. You have to be that. Let's say you want to be a master of being a father. Become that in the meditation. I want to be a master of giving people life lessons. Become that. I want to be a master of bringing inspiration. I have to become that with feeling it. Let's say you want to manifest $400,000 or you want to manifest an empire. You need to see yourself with them possessions now, right now. Let's say you want to have abs. You need to see yourself as that right now. Right now. Not like, oh, I'm looking fat. No, I ain't like that. Nope. I am that now. Right now. Here and now. That eventually, physically, you will be that. You see. But you have to become it spiritually first. First. If you do not become it first spiritually, you cannot do it physically. Is this making sense? Put a 1-1 in the chat. If you do not become it spiritually, you cannot become it physically. This is a significant gem that I want you guys to pick up. If you are in an environment and you feel like people are on low functioning ways of thinking, they are in a time loop. And you see that they are in a time loop. And you feel like you're not in that time loop. You have the ability to shift them into higher time loop. I mean, not a higher time loop, but in a higher timeline. Because you're holding the frequency. You can shift the frequency of you just being you. You embodying you. You holding that frequency just for you. It's going to help them and reflect them for them. You see, this is why it's important for all of us to embody I am. This is why it's so important for us to embody the law of one. Right now, we are in the age of Aquarius. This is the age of knowing. We have so many religions. We have so many spiritual stuff. We have so many different types of beings. And when I say beings, we have different type of people of how they flow in, of actors, comedians, spiritual people, oracles. What is your role and how are you bringing enlightenment to people? How are you bringing joy into people? How are you giving people life? How you are showing people how to live in this life? Because there's some people that do not like this life. So how can you show people to live this life in mastery, in embodiment, as God, as the one, as the chosen one, as the 144, you see, bringing in the divine feminine, you see. How can you do this in your own particular way? You have to heal from your mommy and daddy trauma. I don't care who you is. You gotta heal from mommy and daddy. You gotta forgive your siblings. You gotta forgive that coach. You gotta forgive that mentor. You gotta forgive that man. You gotta forgive that woman. You gotta forgive that best friend. You gotta forgive. You have to accept. Let go, send compassion. You see, just doing those things, it's going to shift you to a different timeline. Are you addicted to food? What is your relationship with food? You shift your energy with food. This is going to shift you. How is your sleep? Are you sleeping? Are you getting stage 4 sleep? Are you dreaming? No dreams, no stage 4 sleep. No stage 4 sleep, no deep sleep. You ain't getting deep sleep. Your body is not resting. It is not healing. Are you eating at 11 o'clock at night? No. Shift that. Stop it at 8. 8:30. 8:30. Let the body be empty. Because when the body is empty, that's when the body is best. You see, we've been told programs that we need to eat. No, we need minerals. You see, the mastery of food, the mastery of the body, the master of the mind. This is how you become embodied as your human vessel. This is how you do it. This is how you flow with it. This is how you teach the kids. This is how you teach your kids. You give empowerment to your kids. You allow your kids to see this life. You give your kids advice. You give your kids training of the subconscious. And you be intentional of what you're giving them in the subconscious. You see, this is how you can quantum jump and get out that time loop in this earthly reality. You see, this is the mastery. If you want to be a great artist, you have to become and see yourself as an artist now. You need to go look at Mona Lisa. You need to go look at Beethoven. You need to go look at Mozart. You need to go look at master artists you see. Look at artists you see, and you need to always be drawing. You need to always be writing. You need to be always creating. Every day, at least 20 minutes a day, you see. Because you do this every day, that's 1% every day. It's going to take you 37% better next year. 37% is a scientific fact. You see, this is what you want to do. This is how you want to flow if you want to be a master here on earth. And you can help people rise into mastery, embody mastery from you learning how to conquer the things that was keeping you out your mastery. You see, what about waking up, sweating in the middle of the night? Is that astral projection, or how would you know if you're doing that in your sleep? If you're sweating in your sleep, this is telling you you are in a different timeline. You are in a different reality. And you're releasing, because when you are sweating, that's a body telling you you are shifting. You are having a lot of heat. So you're doing some work in the sleep realm, which is the sleep realm, is the astral realm, the Akashic realm. So you understanding this in your sleep, this is telling you logically, oh, I'm doing something while I'm asleep. The thing that you want to do to really understand astral projection or understand what's going on in your sleep, record your dreams. When you wake up, record your dream. Talk about the vibration of what you feel in a dream. Talk about what you see in a dream. Talk about what beings you see in a dream. And then sit with that. And then source your guides, your higher self is going to help you see how you can interpret that dream. Because the dream state is the multi-dimensional state. You see. So this is what this means with you sweating in your sleep. So these are the things you want to do to get yourself out a time loop. Now, I want to start bringing people on the lives. And the people who are not being called on the live, I want you guys to still stay here. Because if these people on the lives and you're watching this, it's getting you to see something too. You see, because you are in this vortex right now. You see. So if you guys want to start pushing that button to see if you guys want to get on stage, I'm going to be tapping in to see where people's feeling stuck. And we're going to shift them from being stuck in real time. So we can get them to higher timelines. Because the more we are all on higher timelines, the more we are embodied, the more we are free of the mind, the more we are more conscious in the way we are thinking than being in our low, malfunctioning way of thinking, we can start creating this reality. Because we're already doing it. Let me get you guys to understand what this means. The more people are thinking lower, the more people thinking that Earth is a place of bullshit. The more people are hating Earth. The more people that are escaping Earth, wanting to escape Earth. What do you think it is doing to the weather? What do you think it's doing to the planet? Because remember, what you think, you become. So if you're thinking this, you're creating realities of this. Why you think they have certain shows that they get you to watch? Why you think they have certain music that they want you to listen to? Why do you think they show certain things on TV, movies, music, art, food? Why is they doing that? Because they want us at a low state. Keeping us at a low state, this keep the earth at a low state. The more we at a higher state with the Most High, we will bring heaven on earth here on this timeline. We need to become thinkers, creators, not just workers. No, that's not the timeline. We need to be creators, thinkers, progressive thinkers, future way of thinking. You see, because when you in that 9 to 5 loop and you just working and you put in 50 hours, 60 hours, 70 hours in a week, are you living or are you just surviving? What is that doing to your nervous system? Do you even have time to take care of yourself? Love yourself. Honor yourself. Have time for yourself. Take a vacation for yourself. Travel for yourself. No, you're surviving. And when you're surviving, how can you think for others? How can you think about building empires? How can you think about cultures? How can you think about that? You're in survival. You're thinking about food, water, sleep, and sex. That's all can you think about. Food, water, sleep, and sex. That's all you can think about. But what happens when you get into the calm state? Where the nervous system is calm. The nervous system is good. The nervous system is enlightened. What would you think then? What would you create then? Who would you be then? I want you guys to think about that. Reflect on that. What will we be then? Because we are all God, right? We are all one, right? So how you don't think we're manipulating the weather? Think about that. If we're all connected to source, who you think controlling the weather? Who you think programming us to control the weather? By the way they getting us to think in low functioning ways of thinking. We got to get out the low functioning ways of thinking. We got to get into the high functional ways of thinking. Because when you in the low, you can only think of thyself. You see? Hope this is making sense. Let's bring someone on the live now. Let's see. Okay. So the person wasn't able to get on the live. So we're going to bring this person on the live.
Oh my God. Okay, very good.
Greetings.
Okay, all praises to source within because I swear to God, my ancestors just know that I needed you today. So, um, mind you, I had talked to you before, whatever the case. I'm supposed to be singing all that good stuff, right? I've been working on that. That's doing what it's doing. So lately, what has been happening to me these past couple of days, um, so the other day I stepped into the light, right? And I basically cried. I did all the shadow work and I was like, okay, ego, we got to step into our newer timeline. We got to let our past go, right? And so I was feeling good for like 2 days. And then all of a sudden, I started having like this scared, nervous feeling in my solar plexus. I've been doing a lot of shadow work, talking to my inner child, asking her like what is going on. She's still like feeling like scared, unstable, like root chakra. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm telling her, I'm in the mirror, I'm holding my heart, and I'm like, girl, we cool, like we safe, like you know what I'm saying? And then I'll get back up and then I'll be able to perform, right? Because I do readings and stuff, right? And so, but then I'll be in the middle of a reading or right before I get a reading or somebody's getting ready to pay, she's freaking out again. And I'm like, what is wrong, honey? Like, we're safe, we're secure, like, we are manifesting mavens. And I'm in a situation right now, you know what I'm saying? And I understand the situation. I know I created this reality. And I'm like, okay, I can use my mind to get myself out of this. Why is she so afraid?
Let's dive deep into this. When is your birthday?
11/1/87.
Give me 1 second. You said 11/1/87.
Yeah.
Interesting. Scorpio, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Show me her last past life. Okay. Would you like to shift from this?
Yes,
Okay.
please.
I can help you shift from this.
Okay.
Are you open to an exercise where I need you to kind of get in a meditative state?
Yes, I am. Hold on. Let me get into it.
Okay.
Um, okay, thank you.
You said 11/1/81 or 87?
11/1/87.
Give me 1 second. Let me just make sure. See, I know. I know. Okay. Now, I just want you to tap in, close your eyes, follow my voice, and I will do everything else. What is your name?
Jacqueline.
Jacqueline?
No, Jacqueline.
Jacqueline?
Yeah, Jacqueline.
What's your last name?
White, like the color.
Okay, I got you.
Okay.
I want you to see yourself, feel yourself, you and only you in the white space. Let me know when you see you and only you in this white space.
Okay.
Now, I want you to see Adewale with you into that white space. Let me know when you see Adewale with you in this white space.
Mhm.
Okay. Jacqueline, white. Jacqueline, white. Jacqueline, white. Open up her oversoul. Allow her to see. 1-1. Life Path 11, you are. You see. White, original, Benny, West African woman, you are. You see. Queen of Queens, master of music, you are. You are here to bring alchemy and enlightenment through music, you see. Sound will be the future of all healing. You hold the keys. Since you were 7 years old, you've been seeing esoteric knowledge and been knowing things beyond your imagination, you see. And you are in a time loop where you feel like you are scared of your power. We want you to embrace your God-like power. In a different lifetime, you were singing, you was activating the people, singing for the culture, and someone off you. So this is why you're scared to fully be in your power, you see, because you don't want that to happen to you again, you see. But we want to bring you one important lesson. What doesn't kill you make you stronger, you see. That last lifetime, that ability you had, those codes, those downloads, those gifts, you have it in this earthly reality. And it's only stronger because you cannot die. You are source. You had attachment to your human vessel. You see, you are beyond this human vessel. You are God, source of all that is in the flesh. You see, Scorpio woman, bringing the alchemy to sexual energy. You see, goddess of the world. You are a alchemist. You can create anything from nothing. Let's say it again. Anything to something. This is what you're here to do. Your path has not been easy, but your path was for mastery. Embody your inner child. We are activating its nervous system through this light language we're about to speak through Adewale. Ikakokonia, shukun, ak, shik, ak, ikshk, ak, shik, ak, ikshk, ak, ik, shak, ik, gak, shik, gak, ik, shak, shik, ak, shik, ak, ik. Phoenix, rise. Yes, you see. Music is everything. This universe is music. Anytime your inner child is feeling off, you play music that relaxes you. You have to relax the inner child and make the inner child calm. you see, in any chaos, you see. This is the lesson, this is the teaching you are learning within yourself that you are here to bring for all. You see, you are not lost. You are whole. You are beyond beautiful. You are divine. You are powerful. You are wisdom. Wisdom is you. Honor yourself. Love yourself. And when times you need, be humble. However, don't allow disrespect of yourself. We're going to come back into this frequency, this earthly reality. In 5 seconds, we want you to start to feel your toes. Feel yourself anchoring in this new timeline you see. 5, you are the change you want to see in the world you see. 4, you are bringing the divine feminine Sophia codes to this earthly reality you see. 3, your inner child will always be the key. Your imagination is beyond your words, you see. 2, bring that peace, that God essence, the sound of blackness, you see. 1, remember what you think, you become. You become what you think. Awaken. We see you. I see you. I always have. And I always will. We wanted to show you that you are loved. You are worthy.
For the ringer.
And what you are doing is not being unnoticed.
And the swing. The roll.
We want you to keep showing up the way you are. We want you to keep doing those readings. We want you to keep doing it. But the biggest thing we want you to see is the value of yourself. We have known, and this is not Adewale speaking to you. This is one of your spirit guides speaking to Adewale. We know what the subconscious things that you see in this reality, what they told you you are as an indigenous woman, how it lowers you and how you feel the type of way. But we want you to understand something. It is an illusion. You are bringing the original sounds of blackness. This is why it's so important for you to bring that music through. That music. It doesn't have to be how other people are doing it. It can be your way. It needs to be your original way. It's a brother named Marlon Wayans, the Wayans brothers. You see how they have changed a lot of things for a lot of people's lives? This is what we want you to do. You can do it. Trust that you can do it. I don't want you to believe you can do it. I want you to know you can do it. Know you can do it. Know that you can do it. Know that you can do it. And this is when your inner child is like, okay, I'm coming out. I want the world to know. Got to let it show. I'm coming out. I'm coming out. That's the energy. So anytime you're doing readings, we want you to put some music on and give yourself some gratitude. Give yourself some love. When you wake up in the morning, we want you to play that good music. Living my life like it's golden. Living my life like it's golden. Put your energy to that. Put your energy to that Nas. Whose world is this? The world is yours. The world is yours. It's mine, it's mine, it's mine. Whose world is this? That's. We want you to listen to those vibrational type of energy. Because when you listen to those vibrations of music, you listen to those frequencies, you have to be that. You have to be that. That's a sign of being abundance. That's what they want you to do. That's what they want you to embody. Not I need to just play things small. Why? Why the fuck so? No. You come from royalty. It's in your DNA. It ain't on you. It's in you. You see, embody that. You got that West African wealth code, you see. You come from a goddess named Oshun, you see. So anytime you try to tap into your divine feminine essence, yellow, gold, or yellow, you see, that's going to get your solar plexus to vibrate high. It's going to shift your inner child into that highness. And you're going to be in that I will. Because if it's a will, it's a way, you see. And I want to ask you, does this resonate to you?
Yes, that definitely resonates. I'm vibing super high right now, and I'm feeling the remembrance of it all. And thank you so much for that. Um, I'm just kind of speechless. I'm just taking it all in, but I feel it and I know it. And thank you. Just thank you for the reminder.
No problem. We glad we could help you on your journey of life for today.
Thank you. Y'all have a blessed day.
Bye.
One.
This is what it's all about. A lot of people think the Messiah complex, the God energy is it's a complex. No, it's a way of being. We all have this, right? We're all one, right? We have the ability to shift our vibration into that. People all have already done it. We can do this. This is why she cried, because she remembers it. We all have remembrance of it, you see. But if you don't think you are it or it can happen, you are right. And this is what you're creating. So what is the world you want to create? Who do you want to be? How do you want to flow? And how would you live your legacy for your parents, your children, their children? Are you going to leave a world where we can embody source, bring culture as source, build empires as source, create schools, create things for source, as source? Why would that not be possible? Stay tuned. Let's bring someone else on. Okay. Other energy.
Hey, peace, peace.
Greetings, brother. How you doing?
Pretty good. How about yourself?
I am doing amazing. Can't complain.
Awesome, man.
How are you
Excellent.
doing?
I'm doing good, my friend. I just wanted to tap in, man, and hear what what my spirit guides or source may have for me. Knowing that I wanted to become a better version of myself, and so I just want to do what's necessary to become that, to embody the full essence of who I need to become. So I'm here to receive or hear from my spirit guides as to what I need to be doing.
When is your birthday, sir?
It's May 14th, 1978.
What's your name?
It's Wayne Lewis.
Show me his signs. Tell me what he needs to know at this certain point of his journey right now, here and now. Do you have a brother?
I do. I have I have four brothers.
What does this mean? Something with you in music. I don't know if you felt called to do music, but I don't know if you wanted to do something with your brothers, but it's something, and I don't know if you do music or what you want to do with your brothers or what you thought about doing with your brother. It's like music to you. It's like a law of vibration. It's like a law of rhythm for you. But
Yeah.
it's something with you and your brothers that you guys are here to do. Because when you do stuff with the family,
Uh,
it heals the generations of
yeah.
families. You know what I mean? You're born on May, in May, and on the 14th. You are five. That's 5-5, you see. You can bring great changes for anyone you meet. So what you want to start to doing, stop doubting yourself. Oh, I think this just froze on us.
Yeah. Yeah. It did.
Can you hear me?
Exactly. Yes. Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. So what I was saying is you can bring a lot of changes to anyone you meet. But we want you to see the change within yourself and stop looking left and right and forward. It's within you. You got
Right.
this. You got some
Right.
power. You got some knowledge. You got some wisdom. You got a gift of gab. And it needs to be heard. You see, but it's like when you want to keep things secret.
Right.
You don't want to be telling everybody what you know. You be like, man, I ain't trying to step on nobody's toes. Hey, you a messenger. You see, give the message. You are here to bring some prophecies. You get messages in your sleep. Stop playing. You got some messages about the Bible where you knew what was true and what was not.
Mm-hmm.
You see, because you are God in the flesh, and you are here to bring the original prophecy because you are one of the 144. We don't know if you know what the 144 is,
I
but the
see.
144, you are here to bring the shift of the ascension journey for humanity. You see,
All right.
so break yourself from your mind. Stop telling yourself, man, maybe I'm in my ego, man. Maybe that ain't my lane. You know, it is your lane. It is your role. It is your plane. It is your place. Speak. You a Gemini. You see, they speak. Kanye, Tupac, Kendrick. Stop playing. Speak. Speak that knowledge because people gonna want to listen. You got a big connection to Jamaica. They want you to go to Jamaica. You got a big connection to Sedona, Arizona. They want you to go to Sedona, Arizona. You got a big connection to New Orleans, Louisiana. They want you to go to New Orleans, Louisiana. Go to those places and get those downloads and do what you want to do with music or do what you want to do in your purpose and your calling. You see, and then you will see. When I ask you, does this resonate? Comments, question, or concerns?
Uh, yes, a lot of that do resonate. I mean, I've been a lover of music for a long time. I'm not currently like in, doing music per se, but it was something that I've always wanted to do. However, right now, I'm connected with my brother because I have my real estate license. I'm actually in Dallas and he's in Portland, but me and him connect quite a bit. See, he's a Gemini, but I'm a Taurus, uh, to be honest. So, but a lot of this still resonates with me in terms of being a messenger. I know, the last session that I had with Source revealed that I was an indigo. You know, I was an indigo child, and that basically that I work for the universe now at this point. So I was really trying to get more understanding of what Source meant by that, um, in terms of that specific that specific calling. So just something that I was trying to get more understanding of. But in terms of what you were saying initially, yeah, I do resonate with that, and I know that I have a higher purpose on the planet. So I want to make sure that I fulfill that while I'm here.
Do you do poetry? Do you write?
I do.
That's the music that I'm talking about, you see. Supposed to put that poetry and put prophecies, put knowledge, give it to kids, give it to man. Even give some things from your stories of how you broke your matrix, how you broke your time loop, how you broke yourself of breaking yourself free and give it to other people. You see, because people are waiting for you. So going to places, traveling, because remember, you're born on a five. 1 + 4, that's five. You traveling, you're gonna get knowledge from that ley line, from that land, and then you do your poetry. But you want to have your music in the background. Have you some jazz, have you some funk, have you your vibe with your
Yeah.
cigar, whatever you do.
Yeah.
Find your vibe, find your flow, and write that. This is why I was speaking Gemini, because they want you to master
Got it.
Gemini. You master the Gemini, you master the thinking, the
I see.
speaking, and the writing. You see, is this making sense for you now more?
Oh yeah. No, totally. It makes a lot of sense, man. 100%.
So the last thing they want me to give you is, hmm, wow. Give me a second. It's actually a lot. Give me a second. What does this mean? Okay. So when you write these things that you want to give to people, or if you want to just do it for yourself right now to find your flow, you want to be in that act of sexual energy, like you in the space physically. But it's when you write, you're putting that energy through your hands, your vibe, your hand chakra. You want to write that poetry, write that knowledge, let it flow, let it come through. This is how you're going to activate your auto writing. This is your mastery of your indigo child, you see. This is how you also know me. We know each other from different planes of existence. And how we know how to master being indigos is writing with music in the background. So 432 hertz, some Jamaican jazz, some old school jazz, some funk music, some James Brown, that boom 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 boom
Yeah.
boom. Have that music where it puts you into that hypnotic state. Have you have that good energy, and then you're gonna write that from that same greatness genius frequency. Does that make sense for you?
That makes a lot of sense.
So
It does. You know,
that's how they want you really to tap into your indigo way of being.
okay. Got it.
So that's what I have for you, bro.
Thank you, my brother.
No problem. Peace.
Peace.
Yes, yes, yes. This is amazing. These are amazing things that are coming through. These are amazing things that are coming through. Now we're gonna bring some others on the live as well. Let's see. Let's see. Hello.
Hi,
How are
thank you.
you?
I'm really well. I'm from Sydney, Australia. So thank you for having me on.
No problem. How's Sydney, Australia treating you?
Look at the day.
Oh my God,
Sensational.
that is amazing.
It is, yes. I
Okay,
would
how
just
can I
like
help you for today?
I would like to know if I'm a star seed for starters, and I would really like to tap into my mediumship and tarot readings to help people. I feel I'm being divinely guided to do that. What are your thoughts of that? And my birthday is the 25th of March, 1971.
Can you tell me your name?
Rosemary, and my maiden name is Campidoglio.
He, you, you,
Yes.
you are very powerful, Missy.
Thank you.
You've
I've
been
been doing
very,
my
you've
work.
been gifted since you was a kid,
Yes.
you see, but you kind of cut things off because you wasn't seeing it from a lot of people, you
Correct.
see. But you are very gifted. You talk to spirits, you talk to beings, and you also do some things in your dreams.
Oh,
It is time for you to walk in this psychic medium, this oracle of you, and bring it to all people you see.
I
From
would love.
Sydney, Australia. You are an indigenous woman of that land, you see. You have divine love. You are unconditional love. Everybody you touch, everybody you meet,
Wow.
you do something to their vibration. And we want to bring you awareness. You are born on the 25th. That's 7. You see, we want you to understand what this means to you. Trust in your breath, because your breath is
Okay.
spirit, spiritual completion. This is what you are doing. Anytime you feel off, it's time for you to get in your body. Body. Aries. You
Yes.
are Aries.
Yes.
Aries rules the body.
Yes.
Anytime you feeling off, go on a walk. Go walk on the ocean.
Okay.
Go into nature.
Okay.
Do some yoga.
Okay.
And this is going to make you feel centered. You see.
More
We have
grounded.
some things from our soul contract, from Adewale, Adewale, and you. We have done things before with each other.
Oh,
You see,
wow.
we done things in Lemuria, in
Ooh.
Hawaii. I was a woman and you was a man,
No way.
and we brought shamanic healing through dance. You see, so you love dance. So anytime you want to get into your inner child, play music
Okay.
and dance. Get your inner child high vibration. Get your inner child alive. You see. And then this is what you're going to do right before you tap into some of your mediumships. Before I give you any other information, I want to see if this is resonating to you. Comments, question, or concerns. You see.
It's resonating 100%. I just felt the need to get on this morning, and you popped up straight away, and I thought I need to speak to you today. And here it is. So I'm blessed, and thank you so much.
No problem. Do you know how to use your gifts?
No, I'm trying to learn that. I'm still not sure if the messages that are coming through are correct. So I doubt myself with that.
I want you to send me a DM. I can help you with this
Okay.
deeply. So I want you to send me a DM. We're going to talk about some things about
Okay.
this, but I can help you really tap into your energy of how to channel for yourself and to channel for other people. But it is time for you to walk into this calling of being an oracle, because you are a deep, deep, powerful oracle. You used to work at this place called the Oracle of
Oh,
Delphi.
wow.
Delphi. We want you to look up this information. This is from Greek
Wow.
times. You also used to work at a place called Library of Alexandria. This was a Akashic Records library in Greek times, and you have wrote a lot of books there. You wrote about the science of love. You wrote about alchemy. You also talked about quantum physics,
Wow.
and you also help people to channel their spiritual guides. So it's a good thing for us to connect, because I would love to help you to unlock this. Because once this gift is unlocked and it comes to remembrance, you're going to be surprised in what
Wow.
you can do.
Oh, I'm so looking forward to it. Thank you so much. I definitely DM you
No
because
problem.
I have this calling that's just comes from in here. And yesterday I connected with, in a meditation, I connected with earth, water, earth, and air elements of spirit.
Who is she and where is she from? Lemuria, Lemurian grandmother, you are. You are an elder. So you are very, very ancient from your
Oh,
soul. So you hold a lot of spiritual knowledge that you need to give to people.
yes.
Also have a spirit animal of a gorilla.
Ooh,
What does that mean? That means you are a protector. You hold the protection of the animal gatekeepers. This is why you have a connection to animals. You will be also be able to speak to animals soon. You see, you are an animal whisperer. This is a very beautiful gift to have. You see,
thank you.
you also are a protector of kids. So this
Yes.
is why when people do bad things to kids, it does not rub your spirit right. You are here to bring a new structure, a new construction, a new philosophy, a new school for kids. So this is what you always wanted to do, and it will be coming into fruition. You see.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much to my angels and my spirit guides. I love you all so much. And Source.
No problem. We so
I'm going
glad
to
we
do you
can help you.
for sure.
We're going to talk to you more
Of
later.
course. Thank you so much.
Peace.
Peace.
It's time, my friends. It's time, my loved ones. It's time, my brothers and sisters. It's time for us to bring in the new earth frequency. Before you get to new earth, though, you got to master old earth. You got to master all the lessons you got to do before to shift to new earth. So if you feel like you in that time loop, you feeling stuck because it's something that you haven't clicked yet. So that's why you're still in that circle and you haven't moved to that new circle. And for you to move into the new earth circle, you have to master all your lessons here on old earth first. You see, it's a test, it's a game. And once you pass your test in the game, you can become the co-creator with the game. You see. Now, let's bring someone else on. Let's see. Who?
Hello again.
Hello again. How are
I
you?
am good. So
How have you been? It's been a while since we talked.
it has. Time moves really fast for me. So I have been doing an insane amount of clearing generational old old stuff that needed to be cleared.
Okay.
And as I'm doing it, you remember before I was telling you that that's what I felt like my work was. And I have been doing the work. Um, but I'm just kind of tapping in to see because the messages are coming in clear, everything coming in clear, but I'm just
Hmm.
trying to make sure because it's kind of like as I'm doing it, it's happening so fast and so much stuff is being added to my plate that I'm like, okay, am I catching everything?
You have shifted a lot of things very drastically since the last time we talked. You see, we want to bring you some more information.
Okay.
Can you just tell me your first name again?
Ashley.
Calling on her master teacher spirit guides. You have done it. Congratulations.
Thank
You have
you.
brought yourself to a new timeline. You have shifted things with the person you was connected with, and you have shifted things in your kids that they're starting to see a new you too. You see, you are more in your embodiment state, earthly reality. You see, what's the next step for you to do? speak, teach, give the knowledge to the people you meet. That doesn't mean you just blah, 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 blah. Nope. They're going to say certain things to you. It's going to do something to your spirit, and it's going to make you almost go into a trance or pull you where you feel high, like you're on psychedelic. You see, this is when you are tapping into your source channel to give the message. That's what you're doing. You, we already talked about this in our private session. We talked about what you are here to do. You are here to bring the ascension to this plane of existence. What you are doing, and we want to bring you the importance of what you're doing. People talk about the chosen ones like they're the higher ones or they're the better ones. No. The chosen ones means they are here to help earthly people, the earthly reality, shift into the heavens reality because
Mm.
you love people so
Yeah.
much. You love people so much that you said, Source, my name will be Ashley, and I want to do this too. I have the mental capacity to do this. I'm ready. I want to honor you. I want to serve you. I want to rise the vibration on earth. And look what you're doing in real time. You
Yes.
see. So we want you to keep doing what you do. We want you to get this book. Adewale is going to send it to you of what
Okay.
the book is. It's a source channel from a guy named Elliot Eli Jackson. And it's going to give you spiritual knowledge. We're going to bring this to you because you need to understand Anunnakis. You need to understand the cosmic library. Hint, hint, the Akashic records.
Mm.
We need you to understand Anunnakis more in a deep, descriptive way. We need you to know star seed lineage. We need you to understand time, space, science, a source of all that is. And we're going to give this to you. Right now, we're about to go into fall season. It's time for you to read, hermit, knowledge. So you can teach starting the spring. You see, retreats, you start thinking about how you can do retreats, sister circles, gods, goddess circles, alchemy circles, because you know how to bring alchemy. You also understand Kundalini energy.
Mm.
We want you to bring this to the people that you meet. That just makes sense and does just resonate to you.
Yes. Thank you for the timeline because as I'm going along, I'm putting one foot in front of the other, but I don't usually have a timeline. I'm just like, just keep swimming. So, going.
You got this. Your nervous system is more recalibrated, you're more embodied, and you're even more
Mm.
confident. You see the vibration you're shifting into?
Yes.
We want you to hold this, hold it, get people to come up, rise. Just like what Neo and Morpheus did in the Matrix. We want to give you this story.
Okay.
It's going to be a lot of people that's going to challenge your knowledge. They're going to kind of try to tell you, we're not gods. We're not all this. We went through slavery. We went through this as black people. This and this and this and that. When this starts to come, we need you to hold your vibration. It will be a test. It is not for you to react. It's for you to respond. It's for you to listen, observe, relax, smile,
Mm.
and speak absolute truth. You see?
Mhm.
You hold that. You hold it. And if they don't receive, that's not up to you. But you still give it.
Mhm.
Speak it. If they receive it, it's up to them.
Okay.
But it's a lot of people that you're going to meet. You're going to help them to get out of the slave mentality, the victim mentality.
Yeah.
You're going to help them to get into the co-creator reality. So we want to bring this revelations to you and make sure you hold that timeline and hold that frequency and that vibration so you can bring elevation to the people that you are here to teach.
All right. All right. Right on track then. Right on track.
Do you have any other questions before we make a transition?
No, I feel at peace with this.
Okay. Thank you for coming on the live. We love you and we will speak to you soon.
All right. Love you too. Bye.
Okay. Okay. We're going to bring two more people on and then we're going to close this container. I hope you guys loving this live. I hope you guys are getting the codes, getting the downloads and the information you guys need so you guys can anchor in your new timeline. So let's see. Okay.
Hi,
Hello.
I'm Lou. It's short for Lords. And I recently came across your Instagram page and then I saw you live this morning. I'm based in New South Wales, and everything you said so far about the awakening and breaking out of this matrix, breaking out of this survival mode. I'm actually currently working on sharing information that I experienced myself like only this year, but my question is, I feel like there's something missing to tie it all together and yeah, to just push it through. And if it's I'm on the right track, I feel like it is, and I'm pushing past the old fears and thinking that this isn't real when in fact I experience it for myself. Just the change in perception and how to manifest the reality that you want. Be a co-creator.
Hmm. You say you live in South Wales?
New South Wales in Australia.
Interesting.
Mm.
What is your name, Missy?
Lourdes.
Lourdes? You said
Yes.
Lord or Lourdes?
Lourdes. Yes. And my nickname is just Lou.
When is your birthday?
January 20, 1998.
29th or 9th?
28. 20. 20th. 20.
20.
Yes.
Show me her Akashic files. Cyrus star system you are. You see,
Mm.
you have a spirit animal of a whale. Whales are matriarchals. They are divine feminine beings. They are
Mm.
also Akashic records gatekeepers. You see, this is why you was drawn to the name that you seen on my page. You see, because
Mm.
this is the access that you have as well. You've been trying to dissect and digest the information you've been getting from you going to the ocean, you talking to spirits, you tapping into some dreams. They're
Yes.
telling me you tapped into some psychedelics and some things happened to you. And
Yes.
they gave you so many codes that you're like, is this true? It is true.
Mm.
They gave you the knowledge, the wisdom that you are here to bring into other people. You see, it's a reason why there's a lot of people on this live coming in from Australia, because Australia is a very significant place.
Yeah.
It holds some secrets of gold. It holds some secrets of water. It holds some secrets of divine love. And it holds some secrets of the avatar beings. You see, the movie Avatar.
Yeah.
Some of those beings used to live in that water. Yes, you see.
Mm,
This is confirmation, some clarity that you kind of felt intuitively. This is true. You're going to be
yeah.
doing a lot of things for kids, you see.
Mm,
You're going to be helping them to breathe in the energy of divine love, helping them connection to the ocean and how to honor the ocean, how
yeah.
to honor the land. The more we honor the land, we give praise to the land, and we talk
Yes.
to the land, we know how to move on this land. Does this
Mm.
make sense and does this resonate to you?
It does make sense and it resonates. Like, it is exactly what I needed to hear because I was just sort of second guessing myself, but still doing it. So it's just that clarity.
Yes. You're on the
Yes.
20th. You're born on a 22. Let's us break that down for what that means to you. Two is feminine. Two
Mm,
is intuition. Two is the subconscious. Two is the knowing. You are a knower. You're Aquarius. You know. In the age of Aquarius, you are a knower from the star system, Sirius star system,
mm,
the underwater system. You see, this is why you have kind of an unconscious fear of water
mm,
because you used to live underwater and you had gills. You see, you have a lot of codes, you have a lot of information. You also lived in Egypt, Cairo, Egypt,
mm.
and you was original Hathor. So we want you to look up what is a Hathor. What does that mean? Because that's going to tell you a deep essence of who you are in this
Wow.
earthly reality.
Thank you so much. It's amazing, but also like the way you came up and the way, thank you. Thank you so much.
No problem. If you would like a more in-depth reading, feel free to DM me and I'll give you a discount. Since I already gave you some information already, I will give you a discount. And I would love to give you some more information of how you can practically bring this vibration more to this earthly
Yes.
reality if you feel called for.
All right. Thank you. Thank you so much. That was amazing.
No problem. I'm glad I could help. Peace.
Peace.
A lot of information is coming through. See, a lot of synchronicity was Australia. If you feel called to go to Australia, you should go. You feel called that you're drawn to Australia, or if you live in Australia, it's a great significance because Australia have a lot of information downloads on that land that can help, excuse me, help all, you see. So I hope everybody is loving this live, loving this information that is coming through because this stuff is deep. We're going to go to one more person.
Peace.
Peace.
How are you?
I am great. How are you?
I am well. This is my first time catching you, but I guess the title caught me, so I decided to jump on with you.
Well, I'm glad you came on because I think you are well needed here.
Thank you.
So, that being said, how can we help you for today?
Okay, so I have ventured into my starseed journey. I think with the shifts that came along, but then I get pulled back, and I was somewhat sought out and went through a lot of dark night of the soul moments and find myself back at the beginning with family that are not as awakened. And so I'm now a mom, a new mom again for a third time. And so now I'm wanting to go back to what I'm supposed to do here on this planet. But I now have little ones and I have to master that all. I have, like you said, mastering the old. So I have already done it when I had two. So I need to somehow go back to my stability, go back to my independence because the collective is waiting for me.
Where do you live, if you don't mind me asking?
Atlanta,
When is your birthday?
August 18th.
What is your name?
Christina.
Hmm. I heard this song for you called Wrath of My Madness by Queen Latifah. We want you to look up this song because it's going to do something to your vibration when you listen to this song. Queen Latifah is a Pisces that's born on March 18th, and you're on 18. So she's going to give you a code through the song Wrath of My Madness. You are an ancient Kemet divine alchemist practitioner. You see, this is why you love your hair, because you know the natural of it. You see, you are a divine, natural, nine ether being. You are a nine ether being. This is why you're born on the 18th.
Mm.
You see, to bring in the nine, the divine feminine. You see, so this is what we want to give you. We're going to go a little bit more in depth with you because we've been waiting to talk to you. Your kids, they are very conscious. They are
Yes.
very in tune, very
Mm.
intellectual. We want to bring some information for you. Your first one will be a galactic historian. Your first child. They're going to know history in ways where you're going to be like, how do you know this? Where did you get this? This is will be your first oldest child. The middle child is an indigo child. They hear things deeply. They don't understand what they hear, but they hear source. They hear things. So when they say, Mommy, I'm
She's
getting it,
she's looking for me, the middle child, saying mommy now.
because she's getting messages right now. Mommy's going through a shift. What is mommy going through? So she's the one who's going to be hearing. Your
Mhm.
youngest. There's something with them with the body. Something with the body that's going to come into fruition. They're going to be channeling through the body. Ballerina, dance, something in that way of getting in the body. So whoever this youngest boy, girl, if
Boy.
it's a boy, martial arts. Get him
Okay.
into the martial arts field. That's going to get him the master of the mind, discipline. Little girl, gymnastics. If not gymnastics, ballerina. We want to get her into her body deeply. That's what we want to give you. You are training your kids because they're all new earth teachers. So you're training their subconscious to be leaders, not
Right.
workers. That is a big one.
Right.
Thinkers.
Yep.
That's a big one. Give them to be in the energy of doing different things, different hobbies, different access. Have them talk to white people,
Mhm.
Asian people, different types of people, so they can see different perspectives.
Mhm.
So they can make a perspective. Mom, this is what I want to do. I want to play the piano, you see. So this is what we want to give you of what you're going through with your kids. Now we want to get back to you. Retreats. We want you to start to go to some retreats. It is a woman named Anki Taylor. We want you to go to her page. Her page is Chef Anki. She is a
Mhm.
master of nutrition. We
Mhm.
would love for you to attend one of her retreats that you feel called to go to.
Okay.
Some of the stuff she embodies or she flows into, this is some of the stuff you're going to be doing. It's something with you in food, doing stuff with food
Mhm.
and helping people be in their heart space. That's a deep one. Out of all your callings, this is the most significant one. Get them into their hearts, men and women. And you're going to be
Mhm.
helping bring in sacred unions for indigenous men and women. This is what we have from you. And we want to ask this resonates to you, comments, questions, and concerns.
Yes, it resonates. The only questions is next steps on getting out of the loop. Like I have all of what to do, but I feel like like I came through a portal as opposed to a parent, and it's not supportive. It's religious programming. So there's programs around me that want to keep me from this work, that think this is, not good. And I'm very big on I wanted to homeschool my children. They're now in school, but I acquiesced for their experience. I came out of fear and said, you know what? This is good for their experience. I can still teach them the truth. But now for me, I need the space and freedom to do and the finance to get back. But I'm being enabled um, and controlled in a sense, even though there's no such thing truly. It's just a matter of the mother attachment that I have.
So let's ask you, are you with your significant other that you have kids with?
No,
I-
he was abusive.
Is he supporting you?
No.
No
And we had our
presence?
children indigenously. So even trying to go to the government for that is a big roundabout circle because my children are not of this system at all.
Interesting. How was your relationship with your father?
He's deceased. He's spiritual. I have a stepfather that raised me, and that relationship is good. He's actually the one supporting us right now, but he's always on the road. So I'm here with the woman of the house, my mother.
How was your relationship with your mother?
Been combative since the moment I got here on this planet.
So, we want to bring some things to you of your time loop. Mommy, she's not accepting you. She's
Mm-hmm.
not giving praise to you.
Mm-hmm.
She's not giving love to you. She's
Mm-hmm.
very hypercritical over you. This is why you doubt you. You see, let's bring you the another polarity of the other time loop. Dad, not step, real dad. He wasn't there. I don't know what I don't know. I wish I knew my dad. He's my real dad. Am I worthy? Do he really loves me? I want to know what he feels about me. I want him to really see me. This is Adewale channeling your inner child. You see, your inner child is set because it wants clarity and confirmation of your dad. We want to bring some revelation to your inner child. So we want you just to feel yourself as you're a child. And Adewale is going to talk to you like he is your father and give you the lessons. My darling, I am deceased, but I want you to understand you had all the power already. You didn't need me. I just needed to bring you in to this reality so you can heal this lineage from my lineage and your lineage. You see, you are a divine feminine essence of source. You are beautiful beyond your words, beyond your human vessel. That's who you are. This is who you want you to embody. We don't want you to be looking externally for validation. You have it all internally. This is why I left you physically, so you can be in power and not seek it in, in, heart, power, black power. That type of power. Mommy is hurting. Her mommy didn't really love her. Her mommy didn't really love her. Critical, 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 critical. This is what she does to you. So what you have to do, you have to accept her. Accept her. You shift her spiritually. You talk to her higher self. You talk to her higher self through a letter. You tell her how you feel from a child to release that emotion out your body. And we want you to burn that. Then you're going to talk to mommy in the white space. See your mom in a white space. Talk to your mom. Higher self of your mom of how we can be in cohesence, collaboration, unconditional love with one another. And then what you're going to do to your mom physically, you're going to hold a boundary. And you're going to show her love. And you're going to show her how to be a divine woman. But you're not going to tell her this. You're going to show her by the way you act. You see. Once you shift this from mommy, from that letter, and shift this through mommy, through physical, and shift this energy from dad of, I no longer need your external validation. I know you are always with me internally. You are with me. This is going to shift you throughout this time loop, and it's going to put you in your heaven on earth timeline. This is how you're going to do it. The reason that you didn't learn it yet, because you had to go through this test, because this is what you're going to help other women, men, families go through in Atlanta, you see. That just makes sense.
Yes, it does.
Does this bring you clarity?
Yes, it does.
We want to bring you something called light language.
Hmm.
Are you aware of this?
Yes.
Would you like to receive some of this?
Yes, I have only stifled these gifts I've come online with because of my surroundings. But I am fluent in feeling all of this. I
Interesting.
my my rising sign, my sun sits in Pisces house. My personality of Leo sits in the 12th house. So I feel everything. And I've done light language, I've done Reiki, I've done goddess circles, I've done a lot of the things that I'm supposed to continue. Meeting my children's father also traumatized me back a little bit. From meeting him online, it pushed me back to retreat because light came for me, great beings, I met other great people, and darkness, things I had no awareness of. But I'm grateful now for the awareness.
Okay.
for the
What is
knowledge.
your perception of man right now? Do you think man, and when I say man, you know the word I want to say, you think they ain't shit?
No, I don't have those feelings. I actually, on a
Okay,
spiritual level, am at peace with him. In
okay.
the physical, I had to hold boundaries, but on a
Do you feel,
spiritual, he came to teach me.
okay, do you feel you can attract your divine mate?
Yes. And in fact, there's somebody I've been working with on spiritual projects, and one of the topics has been divine unions. One of my things I've put out there was, the future is not feminine, the future is divine union.
You're on it, my darling. We want to bring you some revelations with this. You're going to meet a man if you haven't met him already. He's going to have that skin complexion, that he going to have that glow. And
Hmm.
when he speaks, it's going to sound like that Mufasa Lion King vibration. He's going to do something to your sacral space, and you're going to know. It's not going to be lustful. It's going to feel like a soul activation of it's you. You're doing something to me. I remember you. You're going to attract your twin ray. We don't think you know what this means, so we want to bring you clarity and people online this clarity. Twin ray is not twin flame. Twin ray is your divine ray, your original divine mate. You see, twin flames are flames that are you are here to ascend from and move forward. You're about to attract your twin ray.
Hmm.
The man you connected with and had kids with is your twin flame. Does
Hmm.
that make sense?
Absolutely.
So you guys want to bringing sacred unions to people, and something of a podcast is going to come into fruition of that too.
That's what this person reached out for me to me for, was for help
It's
with that.
him. We
Yeah.
want you to connect with this man deeply. He is a representation of us. We want you to connect with this man. He is very beautiful from his soul,
Hmm.
from within and without. And he will give you unconditional love, God love.
Hmm.
He is a star father. That's who he is, you see. But we want you to do that, release some things of your mother and your original daddy. And this is going to help you get out this time loop and shift you into a different reality. Does this make sense?
Yes, it does.
Okay, this is what we have for you.
Thank
If you would
you.
like a more in-depth reading from Adewale, we would love for you to DM him, and we will give you some more things privately with more information so everyone cannot hear for
Okay.
you.
Okay.
No problem.
Thank you so
No
much,
problem.
brother.
You have a beautiful day.
You too. Enjoy.
It's been amazing, you guys. It's been so amazing. I want to bring some clarity to you guys. People who are feeling lost when it comes to relationships, who are in relationships. You want to see this when it comes to your relationship, because this is something that's been coming up with relationships. And it's my partner spiritual, he's not as spiritual as me, this and that. This is what spirituality is. Spirituality is a person wanting to advance, wanting to evolve. That's it. They could be Christian, they could be Buddha, they could be spiritual boo boo. As long as they want to grow and advance, they are online. They just because you do yoga don't mean you are enlightened. Don't just because you speak light language and you can do readings don't mean you're embodied too. So you want to see what the person is doing every day of embodiment, and is that person advancing, growing, and that's all that person needs to do, and be in integrity. We wanted to just give you guys this information that you guys understand what that means deeply. Someone said, Adewale, what if it doesn't work with your twin ray? If it doesn't work and they're not in coexisting and co-being and co-creating, and it's someone else will come into fruition. Why? Because our twin rays, twin flames, they are all in different human bodies. Our whole soul cannot be in one body. We are in different bodies. So I can have someone who's a dude, that's my twin flame or twin ray. And he's just a different fragment of my soul. And that part of my soul need to learn certain lessons of living in Africa. I need to learn certain lessons of living in St. Louis. So our whole soul can be in enlightenment or be in embodiment. So don't get attached to the human vessel, because there will always be someone aligned for your highest purpose. So hopefully that makes sense to you. Let's see. We're going to bring one more person on here.
Hi.
Hello. How are you?
Fine. How you doing?
I am amazing. How can we help you for today?
Okay, so this is my first time being on live. Um I heard of Akashi Records about a year ago, and like a couple months ago I heard it again, and then I seen your wife Erin's video, and then I seen you on there, and I seen that you are an Akashi record channeler, so I was like, this is like the fourth time. So I was really excited about it. And so I've seen some of your videos, and I wanted to see if I could be read.
Yes, I would love to give you some things for today. I want to ask you some things. What is your name and when is your birthday?
Jaquinell Helmick, and my birthday is January 28th, 1980.
Air woman, you are. You are a master of air. You are a leader of air. You are born on January 28th. That's one, you see. You are here to bring a new beginning, and you're going to go through a lot of lessons of money, of having a lot of money, making quick money, or going through lessons behind it too. But the reason are you going through lessons because you are here because you can hold wealth. I didn't say have a lot of money. I said you can hold wealth. Just like that background you have, you see. You are the frequency of gold. Your favorite color, and I'm not saying this is your favorite color, but your favorite color you should wear is gold. Why? Because this is going to get you to understand time traveling. You travel in your dreams. You also remember some things of you doing some things in ancient Egypt and doing something in the pyramids because you helped create some of them. You. They were not aliens. They were Anunnaki beings. And you was one of those beings. You are one of you're part of the original family of all races. You see, you. So this is why you feel so multicultural. Jamaica, Afro, Black, Native. This is why you can vibe with any type of vibe. You see,
Mm.
because you lived so many times. You are an ancient wisdom keeper. You see, you have a Black Panther spirit animal. You are a feline being. Lyran starseed, you are. If you want to understand what that means, look up the planet Lyra. It's when they bring you some revelations of you. But we want you to understand you're bringing in that ancient hidden wisdom for people that come into your field. You see, I don't know if you create things of art or do something want to do with something with crystals or stuff with like metaphysical shots, but this will be something that will be very significant of you to do is getting your own shop or working with a shop or helping other people to create a shop because you got some things of doing things with copper, gold, and doing stuff with crystals. And you did this in this place called Atlantis. Got a lot of Atlantean energy. This is why the movie Aquaman will speak to you deeply. Before we give you any other information, we want to see if it's resonating to you and seeing you have some comments, questions, or some concerns with this too.
It does resonate. It does resonate. Um, I also wanted to say, I forgot to mention this. When I heard with Aaron and with yourself, you were speaking in the light language. Me and my sibling um, used to make up languages, and that language felt so familiar to me. And when you spoke it in another video, it just resonated with me, and I didn't know what to do with that information, basically.
You speak it as well too, and you're going to be speaking it very soon too. You have a lot of different types of light language. I'm going to speak one of them for you of what you have as well, you see. And I just want you to receive it with your body, not with your logic. Are you ready to receive?
Yes.
Shikabade, shikabakakatokotaniak, okuchik, akutik, akukiki, shikakik, akokonikikandu. This is the language we used to speak in ancient Egypt, you see. So people who wasn't in our lineage couldn't understand what we would speak. And it also brings vibrations in the body. And we used to read right from left, not left to right. You see. So this is why you have some problem with some dyslexia and words because you used to read right to left. You see. Ik okun ik aan ukun ik akun ik in ik ak u is ik in ik ak oku shik in ak okun. Your live and aspect is ready to come online. You see. So you're going to be start to feel like you're going to start channeling. You want to start giving messages. You want to start helping people because it's time. You are here to help a lot of other people, and this is why you felt called with the Akashic Records because this is something that you're going to be doing too in your own way. Does this make sense?
Yes. Thank you so much.
No problem.
Mm.
Do you feel kind of lost right now in your journey?
Yeah, I do. A lot of confusion. A lot of forgetfulness, like misplacing common things, like my keys or my phone. Sometimes I feel like I'm losing my mind sometimes.
You're not losing your mind. It's coming back online. You're understanding that the old program that you've been in is not your original program, and that's not the program that really resonates to you. And I want to just let you know we are sending you love. So you're going to start feeling the vibration through your heart and your solar plexus right now. Of we're just going to be shifting your energy, helping you understand you are not lost. You are home because that's what you are. You are always home. You don't have to go to a certain place to feel home. You lived in Egypt. You lived in Australia. You lived in France. You lived in Dubai. You lived in Africa. You lived in Ghana. You lived in Brazil. And you got a body right now in Antarctica that is frozen in Cairo. And when I say Cairo, it's like the frozen water. Yes, you. So that means you've been on different places, different timelines, different planets, different cosmic timelines to bring in some divine codes because you are one of the 40, you are not 42, but you are one of the Mayat beings. So the 42 laws of Mayat, you help to create it. So you feel lost. We understand. Go into meditations. You feel lost. We understand. Call on your people, spirits, and call them in physical. You're going to start to meet them. You forgot the power of your mind. Create. You ask, it is given. It is given because it's asked. Start asking, source, allow this to open up. Allow this to open up. Allow me to see this. Allow me to see more. Source, show me more perspectives because this perspective, I'm getting pissed.
Right.
This is how you have to speak to source, speak, excuse me, to your guides of helping them open your perspective because you're air. So you can be completely mind. We need you to get into your heart with your mind. You you be thinking, and then you think, well, what if this? What if that? What if this? What if that? No. What do you want to create? What do you want to create? You want a house? You want good food? You want
Mm,
some farms? You want agriculture? You want a good man? You want your kids to live life? You want to be happy in life? Think about that.
mm,
Not the others of what if this man do this or no. You're creating those realities. Create the reality you want. You desire. You want, you desire. Nothing else. What you want, what you desire. Nothing else. And then you're gonna be like, oh, hold up. I just shifted this. I just asked source this yesterday. Now I'm getting this.
mhm,
Uh-huh. Because remember, this is a law of attraction planet. What you think, you become.
mhm,
You think you ain't shit. You're creating a reality. And you're going to meet people that don't think they are shit.
mm,
You think someone got power over you? You think white people got power over you? You're going to be in a reality where other people think white people got power over them.
mm,
So what are the reality you want to create? What are the reality you want to be in? Because everybody is not in the same timeline. Everybody are in different multi-dimensional timelines. Someone can be feeling heaven on earth. And some people could be feeling like this is hell. What are you
mm,
experiencing? And what do you want to experience? You're experiencing hell? How can I get to heaven? Release the stuff on mommy. Release
mm,
the stuff on white people. Release the slave mentality. These are you, mommy, slave mentality. They're not giving us information. Listen, if you are a master, if you help create Maya, you think they're gonna give it to you directly? You funny. That's not their role. Their role is to give you bits and pieces. And you put the pieces together and you say, oh, now I see. That's how you be a master. Because you're on the 28. You're here to be a master. You're born on the 28. People who are born on the 28 are here to understand wealth and the conscious of wealth. I ain't talking about just money. Wealth consciousness. You're here to understand wealth consciousness. And how you're going to go through is understanding lack Consciousness.
Mm.
Getting out of that, seeing that, and getting there, then that's how you help other people. You see? Does this make sense?
Yes.
So another thing we want you to do for 30 days, 5 gratitudes a day. Because you are a 11. You are a master teacher. You are a master visionary. But if you focus on the stuff you don't want, it's going to be strong. And you're not going to like it. Because like Path 11, their path is not easy. It's because it's for mastery. I'm a life path 11 too. So I understand. So you got to control your emotions, Smokey, and not your emotions have power over you. Because when they do, you create things and you'll be like, fuck, no, no. You want to create things with your emotions. Yes, I did it. I knew it. That's the key. So this is what I have for you for today.
Thank you.
No problem. I'm glad I could help. Anything else?
Um, I guess my last question would be, the path that I'm on right now, as far as helping people, is that the right path?
How are you helping them?
I'm a licensed massage therapist.
Do you love that?
I do.
But you want to do it in a more unconventional way.
Correct.
Show me more. You're able to read the body. You see, you're a visionary. You can see beyond the veil. You, Aquarius being you are. In the age of Aquarius, you are a knower of the body. So you can put the music in the background, open up their body, see more. Mommy, daddy, trauma. Do you have some trauma with your dad? Yes. Clear. Activate gold. Activate Sophia code. Activate Star Mother. Activate Star Father. Activate God gene. That's how you're gonna be doing massages. What you was doing it's just an initiation. They want you to do more of shamanic massages. And if
Mm-hmm.
you're looking to know more and how you can do this, Adewale know about how you can do this. So if you want to learn, I can teach if you want to learn. But even if you want to learn on your own or you feel called to learn from somebody else, that's fine with me too. But I think you should tap into shamanic massage, Akashic, because you're Akashic doctor. You're a doctor. You understand the body. So the more you tap into the body, you're going to help people be in a new earth reality.
Mm. Wow. Thank you so much. Thank you.
No problem. I'm glad I could help you for today.
Thank you.
Peace.
Peace.
This was an amazing live. I hope you guys love the codes we brought in for today. I'm going to share this on my Instagram. I'm going to also share this on my YouTube so you guys can listen to this again. Because there's a lot of people that feel like they are in a time loop or they feel like they stuck or they hate life. If this is you, this live is going to help you deeply. I love you guys. I hope you have a fabulous day. And until next time, peace.